Hi, I'm Adiba, but you can call me Dibs. I was born and raised in Lagos, Nigeria, and I descend from the Igbo people in eastern Nigeria. But now I live in London, one of the greatest musical cities in the world. I write code, I'm a pro DJ, and I curate events across the city. And now I'm taking on a path as a storyteller. Welcome to Trips to Dibs Season 1, where I take you on my journey and introduce you to some amazing people I've met along the way. Let's take a trip. Welcome to the season finale. I look back at this year, and there have been so many magical moments. But this show at KOKO was pretty special. Tonight, I'll be supporting one of the finest highlife bands called The Cavemen. It's their sold-out headline show and their second official show here in London. The other act for the night is none other than Sheila, who'll be bringing her signature jazz sound with her band. We've got Renato Paris on keys, Herx on guitar, and Zoe Pascal on drums. So sweet. For live shows like this, it's a slow build-up. I'm mostly playing to an empty crowd at the start, taking them on a cruise and getting the energy right before we kick off with the band. It's a beautiful start to the night. Now it's time to ramp up the energy. I've got Lanre hosting on stage alongside the set. This is actually my biggest show till date. 1,200 people in the audience. The Cavemen step on stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one and
only. And every time I see them perform, I get goosebumps. Tonight is no different. They've truly honed their sound, and it was a really special show. When I'm not DJing, I spend a lot of time searching for new music and working on my voice in the studio. Working at night can be quite weird and lonely, and a lot of relationships are built in dark clubs. These days, I'm trying to change that, so I'm linking up with a few music creators for a day out and some light chats. First off is Haruna, producer and DJ, who has a mysteriously chill vibe and a warm smile. I discovered his music on Bandcamp, and after a few back and forths in the DM, we are hanging out by the wharf. Then we head to Pirate Studios for a chat. How's the journey with music been so far?
It's been new because I haven't DJ'd. I had to get in touch with just the performance element of things. Producing is different, but I have to get in touch with it because DJing is a type of performing also. So that's what I was like. That's why I've been active, practice.
And how long have you been producing for now?
Since 16.
16.
So since 16 I've been making beats, but all different types of styles, different artists. But I only this year I know where I want to go, who I want to be. So that's why I've been going full force.
You've been traveling a lot, played a few gigs in different places. How was that experience for you, hearing your tunes in that environment?
In Paris it was nice. I researched kind of. I was with my friend. We went to a couple of events just to see how the scene is there, how they react to music, if they're playing different genres. And hearing my music DJing in two different types of scenes and seeing how they react was a cool experience. But they are really more into the African diaspora because there's different countries of African people that are there compared to here. So,
the francophone speaking countries as well.
Yeah. So they really are in love with the music, their music from there. You ask them what they're listening to, they wouldn't say Afrobeats, they would say the Kuduro, Afro House. They'll tell you what it is that they're listening to because they're proud of it. Not to say that we aren't, it's just they don't use the umbrella term of Afrobeats.
On the other side of London, I'm connecting with a producer in a different lane entirely. Meet Ronnie Loko. I think, you know, it's really interesting how we met. I think it was like probably like maybe the first day or second day when I joined No Signal. Yeah. I was just like in the chat room, and I remember you're like, oh, you know, I've got music. If someone wants, you know, if you want the music, like drop me your email, and then we connected from there. And then since then, but it's just like, you know, seeing all the things that you do, amazing. It's like DJ, producer, runner, and just, you know, just having like, you know, this very cool background. I was like, I'd love to get you on trips with Dibs.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
But how did all of this start for you?
So with music, something I've just been interested in from a young age, but one of my biggest inspirations is Michael Jackson.
Right.
When I was 3, I was involved in a car accident with my dad. Long story short, I died and came back to life. Broke both my legs, and I had to learn how to walk again. One of the things that encouraged me to walk was watching Michael Jackson's videos. The moonwalking, his concerts, and then seeing his energy, his presence on stage. I was like, no, I want to just get up and move like him. And yeah, it's just watching him dance, and then it just gave me the motivation to start moving and walking. And then, yeah, just him, Quincy Jones, just hearing all of that. Yeah, I was hugely inspired by that. And then, yeah, we got to school, just started playing about with the electric piano. And then just from there, just continued just mess about with music at school. And my cousin introduced me to some production software.
FL?
Nah, even before that. No, it's called Hip Hop EJ.
Okay.
Some old school thing. But then I got introduced to Fruity Loops.
Okay,
and then, yeah, just started to mess about with grime. A lot of my friends used to MC.
So one of the remixes, actually there's 2 ones that I was listening to, the Bear With Me one.
Oh, I love that.
It was a sick one. And also the Mini Kings one.
Oh, yeah.
That was a sick one as well. I feel like even within that, in the sound, I noticed the samples as well. There's this one sample, you know, it's the, that's how, is that you or is that someone else?
Nah, that's someone else.
That's someone else, that's a sick one, yeah.
But I do like
I'm always
to drop
curious.
my little voice samples into there, here and there, and then just change up the sounds. Straightforward. Run out your services.
Playing big shows are fun, and there's nothing like an intimate gig where you feel the force in the room. This year, I got to experiment with a concept called Motherland Underground. The people come to hear new sounds, make new friends, and have a good time. Here's how it went in London. And that's it. Trips with Dibs Season 1 has come to an end. You got to see how I make my dreams a reality and meet some amazing people in my scene. I hope you enjoyed these 5 episodes, so make sure you hit the subscribe button. The next trip is going to be a good one.
It's a freestyle flow, straight from the dome, it's the shit.